Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy Speed here, and today we're back with another episode of Guess the Rank. It's been a while, we're here, we're doing it. I got 4 replays here today. We're going to be looking at these replays. I'm going to watch a couple of fights, a couple farming patterns, then try to take a guess at their rank based on their gameplay. Previous to watching these replays, I have not seen their rank. I intentionally did not look, and so I'm going to use my best judgment. Hopefully you guys can play along as well. And also I'm going to be doing this more frequently, so if you want to be in the next episode of Guess the Rank, and you want me to guess your rank, all you gotta do, it's very simple, is take your replay, take your match ID, tell me the hero you played, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Alright, before we get into the main part of the video, I do want to let you guys know that I'm not only posting videos here on YouTube, I also frequently post videos on the website. If you don't know what I'm talking about, almost every single day I'm posting a new video to the gameleap website. We're gonna teach you guys in depth about how to get to the next level. So if you want to become absolutely broken, click the link down below and sign up. Alright, so for our first replay, we're going to be watching a Faceless Void, and right off the bat, I have to say I hate Midas Rush. Also, the skill build is very weird. I feel like maxing Time Walk, if you're going to put 3 points, put 4 points. The ability gets much better. I feel like the 6-second cooldown is very noticeable. So personally, the build, a little bit weird. On top of that, I'm not a fan of Midas. I find that this item is incredibly underwhelming because let's say you're playing Void and you're afraid of getting ganked, which I guess he could this game, like RPE plus Frostbite plus Arrow kills him. And you want to jungle, you're afraid. You can't really do that with Midas. You can, but it's slow. And so I think Maelstrom is better for a multitude of reasons. You can jungle if you feel unsafe, you can jungle in general, you can push out the wave faster, which is better for your ability to connect to fights and avoid showing for too long. And also you can kill people in Chrono with Maelstrom. So I'm just not a fan of this build. Okay, nice time dilation there. But let's move on to more of the mid game. Alright, so our next clip, we're going to watch the Void die, and honestly, I was shocked it didn't happen sooner. Okay, the reason why I was shocked it didn't happen sooner is the way the map is playing does not enable him to farm the areas he's farming. And a lot of players make this mistake. This is a very high MMR idea in my opinion, to be consistently good at this. You have to watch the map and read where your teammates are and what that enables you to farm. Basically, as the carry, most of the time, you want to farm behind your teammates. And so you'll see in this clip here, he's farming up the wave, right, goes back towards his side of the map. His team is playing bottom, right? His slaughter dice here, you see 5 heroes. So what do you think they're naturally going to do? They're going to push up and they're going to farm this area. So what is the natural farming rotation for Void at this point of the game? Usually what I would recommend is like this camp, into Ancients, and I would swing back towards my team, and then I would look to take Roshan when Slaughter respawns. And that would be an incredibly high MMR rotation. Now, to be fair, I think most low immortals and a lot of divines would miss this. However, they would not stay top here. I mean, this is insane. Come on. You just saw your Slaughter die here. Like, your whole team is literally bottom, showing bottom. You can't afford to show. So a clip like this isn't like a sign of super low MMR to me, because I think a lot of people make this mistake, but this can't be immortal. I mean, even divine, I think, is probably a little bit too high for a death like this. Okay, so the next clip we're gonna see is a high ground attempt at 36 minutes. This one goes a little bit awry. Basically what happens is, I think his awareness is just not perfect here. As Faceless Void, usually you want to shift your camera off and to the left. In general, look at the camera movement here, okay? So he sees Spectre go in, but Spectre's not really his target, right? Especially when the guy pops Blade Mail, like, this is just not your target. Your main targets are like this, right? You want to look for something like this. Maybe you kill the sniper, or you kill the supports, because he can maybe kill, oh wow, the CM is so rich. But yeah, like hitting this Spectre here, I mean, it does a lot of damage, but it immediately forces him to time walk. So he time walks backwards and then still runs forward, which is insane. When you commit time walk like this, guys, you don't just want to immediately run forward, because it's going to get your BKB forced early, or you're going to tank, like in this game, a bunch of sniper autos. But it could be any ranged hero or any ranged nukes. And essentially your BKB is going to get forced in a weird way, and you're going to have to do some clunky chrono because you don't have time walk. And that's how this often will play out, this exact scenario. And this is like, ends up kind of just chronoing here, but his camera is off, right? Because if you look at this, what I would want him to do, I think if he was a bit higher MMR, what he would be doing is he would be shifting his camera constantly to the left. So if I was controlling it, my camera would be somewhere like here, and then I'd shift it up again left, and I'd be looking ahead. I'd say, okay, that's a pretty decent egg. First of all, use Mjolnir, please. This item's really broken. And then I would shift ahead. I'd be looking here. I'd see this chrono opportunity. I still have BKB for a bit. Time walk, chrono, take out the sniper, finish off the Spectre. And I think that would be a nice chrono. But because he doesn't chrono sniper can hit him, and that prevents him from finishing off these targets. So I think if he used this Mjolnir at all, and he moved his camera to the left, he would be much higher MMR. However, it was kind of a decent chrono. I kind of saw the angle. His item build is pretty good. I think at this point in the game, I don't know, the Scotty's probably fine. Maybe you consider Silver Edge for Spectre, but the Scotty seems reasonable. I think HP this game is nice, just so you can kite in and out. Okay, and for the last sequence of this game, we're going to be looking at another high ground attempt here. So this one's really interesting because the Spectres die back. We're 44 minutes into the game here. Magnus is buyback, but he's dead. And he knows that Sniper has no buyback, or at least Sniper has no buyback. So looking for an opportunity to go. Great swap from the Venge. Sets up for a Chrono. Now this Chrono gave me a freaking heart attack. Guys, never click Chrono directly on top of the person you're Chronoing. Click it in front. Click it in front because then it's harder for people to back them up, and maybe you'll just happen to clip people. Right? Maybe you'll clip someone who's glimmered. Maybe you'll clip a Shadowblade hero. Maybe you'll just happen to clip someone who you didn't even have on your camera. So, okay, kills out the Sniper. Great swap. Good Chrono. I'm fine with that. Solo Chrono on the Sniper, especially if you know he has no buyback. Wonderful Chrono. Time walks out. Love that. BKB on cooldown. Wait it out. Chill. Just wait it out. So great patience here. This was wonderful. 3 heroes dead. They decide to go for Megas. If they knew they had no buybacks, probably should have went Throne. But it's okay. I'm fine with this. It's okay. All right, after that, gets hit by an arrow into an RP. Kind of cringe, not gonna lie, to get hit by an arrow like that. It was just an unprompted arrow. And then my big issue here is that you don't react with time walk. Like your BKB, you're not gonna die. Your BKB, you gotta click this ability. It's going to ruin this the remainder of her team fight. She'll at least have to click Yules. If this guy has no BKB, if you W him, he's just dead. Like he can't even move and he can't do shit, but you just don't. So please click W. It would neuter this guy and this guy. This ability is broken. You kill him anyway, ends up not mattering, but then this guy mantas, so you can W him and you don't W him. Like, it's not great. So a lot of the execution was very good here. You end up finishing off the Megas. Still don't click time dilation, which is like insane to me. But yeah, okay, I'll have my general guess. I'm gonna say low ancient because the items are pretty good. The execution is solid, but there's a lot of clunky stuff here, like not clicking W, getting hit by the random arrow, some of the spell usage, but most importantly, that top death was pretty cringe. So I'm gonna say that this is like Ancient 1. And you are... Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, I don't know. I feel like, or maybe people are just improving because Crusader 5 is crazy. The same... there was an Ancient 1 in this lobby. It was the CM who was really farmed. But all right, let's get into the next replay. Good for you, DTG. Keep it up. Just gotta fix these farming rotations. That's probably the main one. Like, that random death is bad. And then in the team fights, you gotta be using your Mjolnir time. You gotta use everything. It's crucial. Mjolnir and time dilation, the big ones there. The next person we're gonna be looking at here is Troll Warlord, the beast barely bound. That's quite the name. What are these items? What am I looking at? Where's your stick? Huh? Where are the branches? Where's the stick? Where are the tangos? Where are the items? There's no way. He's currently like owning on CS and owning on kills, but like this inventory gives me a heart attack. I don't know. For some reason, people think that like small items don't matter or something. I don't understand. You're gonna run out of mana with these items. You're going to run out of mana or you're gonna run out of HP. Inevitably, it's going to happen. He's either going to die or not gonna be able to do anything like farm as fast or put pressure because he's gonna run out of mana. So, he could get the Lotus, okay? He has Marcy lifesteal. I guess I give him that. But like this Ignite is like killing him. Now he's getting TP'd on by a Furion. Is he dead? This is what I mean. Like, what are your items? Like, there's no way, immediately, if I see something like this, I'm like, not immortal. Like, if you are an immortal and you do shit like this, you just lose, right? You just lose. Because you won't just destroy people on CS or kills. You could, maybe, if you were really improving or whatever. but point being, you just can't do it. Hey, are you gonna buy regen or are you running back to base? Then he buys a stick in the tangos. You see what I'm saying? I love you. I'm sorry. I'm a little critical of these videos. I'm just, I love you guys. This is what I do to myself. This is what I do to my friends. So don't take it the wrong way. I'm not. I do this to everyone. It's out of love. But come on. Like, you see the problem, right? He ends up having to buy it after. He realizes his mistake late. So I respect that. He did realize his mistake just late. If you can do it beforehand, you could stay in the lane. And it's massive. This isn't a small thing because now the Ogre gets a full wave and a half, 2 waves that he doesn't, and now maybe you lose the lane. Click your E. E. Oh, okay. All right, if the last guy was Crusader, I feel like I don't know. I guess I didn't really watch the lane of the last guy. Let's watch some team fights and get a better idea. I don't know, guys. I just find this so funny. I feel like, I don't know. Either this is a joke or this guy's like, this is funny to me because like he's 8-0, but his team is 7k down. He has 8 kills. His team has 9 kills. Look at the kill scores. It's like one of those replays where they're like, oh, my team is shit. How am I supposed to win these games? It's like, yeah, you know what? Your team is pretty shit this game. Like, they're pretty bad. You're probably gonna lose. Like, I mean, maybe if you bought Tangos in the laning stage, you'd have a chance, but I don't know. This is pretty funny to me. Okay, well, he owns this team fight. Let's look at another team fight. All right, upcoming here is one of the most bizarre team fights I've seen in my life. They're 20k down. Game's looking really bad. He's 14-2 though. The beast barely bound, chatting it up. Chatting it up. Let's see if he uses his Mjolnir. If he uses his Mjolnir, then he's automatically higher than Crusader 4. That's not how that works, but okay. So he gets gone on. I mean, this is already bad, right? I mean, someone has to get gone on in a lot of team fights. That's not true. You can try to initiate, but already, I mean, he panic PKB's ulti. Thankfully, the spiders heal him, so he gets kind of blessed, and his centaur gets a pretty good stomp. Venge swaps out. They kill off the Venge. And yeah, the fight ends up actually going really, really well. Note that he has a Hurricane Pike, that's weird. Did use Mjolnir. Okay, pretty good. Uses his E. I mean, honestly, outside of the fact that he got gone on, which was really bad, the rest of it was fine. I mean, he used all of his items. I don't know why he has Hurricane Pike. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't really understand it. What is the purpose? I guess he doesn't want to carry Quelling, and he's against Furion? What do you do? Maybe you just have to... Do you go Battle Fury in this matchup? That's probably sus. I don't know. What do you do? I understand why he has Pike. It's for that reason. I don't know. Maybe that is the solution. I'm not sure. I'd have to think about that. Maybe you're just supposed to buy Battle Fury. But Mjolnir's so much better. But alright, I think I'm just going to guess the rank. Honestly, I don't know. I can see why he probably submitted this and is like, oh, I own this game, but the game's still hard. Like, bracket sucks or whatever. But you can tell there's a lot of things. Like, just like, immediately when I see the laning stage items, I'm like, okay, you know, this can't be that high. Because you just get punted. If you got to high MMR and you did that consistently, like that was part of your gameplay, which, let's be real, if you do it once, you probably do it all the time, you just get punished. So I'm gonna say, I don't know, I want to say this is similar to the last game. I'm gonna say, what's the one above Crusader? Archon? I'm gonna say Archon 3. And you are the beast barely, what is the last word? Bound. I used to be really good at this back in the day, guys. I swear. I've lost my touch. I've lost it. I don't know what to say. MMR is too hard. It's too hard nowadays. All right, let's get into the last one. I apologize, guys. I apologize. I was nice to the last guy, I guess. I apologize, Beastly Bound. I mean, you did own this game, right? At the end of the day, you kept your team in it. You won this game. The fact that you were 9-0 when your team is feeding, I praise you for that, okay? I'll give you that. Like, most people don't have the mental fortitude to have 0 deaths when their team is feeding. Maybe it also means you're AFK farming. I don't know, I didn't watch, but let's get to the next one. All right, the next hero we're watching is Enchantress. A little bit of support gameplay. We got 2 core games in there. Let's get some support in. Always love myself some edge. Item build, I like these items. I don't know about rushing wand. I mean, it's good for slots, so maybe it's okay. I don't know, I feel like I'd buy it, instead of, I would never rush wand, actually, no. I would buy another sentry and another Tangos. Oh, insta-skill W. I don't like W. I feel like W is bad because, I mean, how much damage does it do? Like 100? It does 100? It's okay. But is he gonna use it to trade? Yeah, I think the E is just better. It's just too much HP. Like the E heals you for like 300. I think it's like 290. It's just too good. Like the W, how I see it is, yes, it's less mana, but the E is just way better for trading. So like right here, I just pop an E and trade with the Quap. So immediately this isn't, I know I always say that, but like this isn't immortal because you just wouldn't see them pre-skill W and then not use it. Like, to me, if you're gonna skill something and you have full mana, especially when it's like some low mana spell, you should use it. Like, it should have been used already, and you should basically be using it a second time right now, right? So it does use a max there, which is fine, but once again, I'd skill up the E. I would just click. I would play off the wave and destroy this Quap. Like, you completely out-trade her as long as you... I like that he's eating Tangos constantly. That's good. But I would buy the second set. Ooh, we got the Zapper Creep. That's hype. Okay, take the Zapper Creep, go Zap. Oh, Insta Blood Grenade. Okay, I didn't really like that. Zapping's fine. Out of position here. Gotta be more careful. Skills up the E, that's good. Okay, good damage on Quap. Why does she have Blink at level 1? I would look to pull the large camp here. Wave is really far up, so that would be really high skill if you see that. Okay, missed that opportunity. Would be really good because the wave's super hard shove, so missed opportunity there. Okay, they managed to pick up some kills here. I skipped ahead and saw it, so it looks like it was just kind of a, okay, gotta be a bit better about your spacing. Try not to get melee range of axe. But yeah, good kiting. I like that he's hitting a lot. Like the big thing here that definitely makes this guy like far above, you know, I don't know what he's at right now, but not Herald, not Guardian, because he's hitting a ton. And if you're good about that as a support, you're going to win lanes consistently, and that's going to help you gain MMR. So, yeah. Okay, takes a Centaur, level 2 enchant. Okay, my Arc was on the Quap. You should just be as aggressive as possible. Good stomp. Nice. Beautiful stomp. To be fair, it wasn't executed properly. Like, I don't know how much, sometimes in these videos, I know if I nitpick too much, people are like, speed, you're too critical, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever, look. Point being, he should have ran this around. Like, running this straight at this guy, if he's decent, he's like not gonna, he's just never gonna get hit by this. You should at least try to like bring it around him, make it less obvious. Good stomp though, when he was in range, he did it immediately, it's good. Okay, diving, a bit too Chad. Just win the HP trades, guys. Like, this Centaur should just immediately go on the Quap, and then when the wave pushes in, if the Centaur is full HP, which it could be, you'd take the tower, not take the tower, you do a ton of damage to the tower, because you have Enchant on. Like, this lane is nasty. Ooh, the shield on the creep. Okay, purge up the Quap. I mean, I love the aggression. Oh, wow, that killed Quap. I love the aggression. So, yeah. Is there a bunch of things that are off? Yes. Like, the level 1 wasn't great. I probably wouldn't rush Wand. Wand seems fine, but I probably wouldn't rush it. And then some slight execution issues, slight positioning issues. Let's move ahead to the, like, this is the most important point of the game. Oh, I hate this skill build. So many people do the skill build. I hate this skill build. I hate this skill build. This ability doubles, so it goes from 290 heal to like 600 something. Like, it heals you for your full health if you take the second point. It makes you so unkillable. And the Q level 1 is so trash. And you might be like, oh, it's for scaling, because that's the argument for this build. I've talked to my friend about this, who's an Edge player. I just hate it still. It's so much mana, which you don't have infinite of. I just hate this build. With how good the E scales, I can't stand it. So he goes top here. I wonder if bot one ended up going extremely well, because, yeah, the axe is Gigapore, so that's great. Like, the big thing here is this, right? So wonderful impact there. Great. Great, great, great. Then he's going to come take this tower. Okay, like this. Like it a lot. I wouldn't be too worried about showing up to this bot fight. Like, personally, I think people worry too much about rotating on Ench. Like, personally, if I'm him, I'd be like, all right, what can you do? My team's stupid or something. Also, I personally think you should scale untouchable every game. I know there's people that do this build, but, like, you're going to get clicked. You know, this quad, like, Puck's going to click you, P is going to click you. People are going to click you. Like, you're going to get clicked. So that's why I think at level 6, if you have 2 C, ult, you're just basically untouchable and you can play like a menace. And what I would do is I'd push in this wave of Sand King. I'd take this creep, and I would either like farm up these camps and just kind of chill with the Sand King, body for him, or I would start to pressure mid-tap. And that would be the natural rotation. Instead, he goes bottom. Okay, they get some kills. It's fine, but you know, I would just make my way to the tower. It's not like you can't fight early game. You can. You know, your hero has some impact, but generally I want to make sure I'm moving with a creep. If I TP in and it's just my hero, the impact is not negligible. It's negligible. No, it is. But okay. Comes mid here. Yeah, I like that he's taking all the tier 1s, and it's good. It's like the general angle you want to have. If your team's feeding, like, I would just try to tell my team, like, hey guys, come take the towers. You know, play around the towers, play around the creep. Okay, the last thing I'm going to add, first of all, this item build is pretty crazy. I've seen a couple people doing this, but it's like always weird because it allows you to control multiple creeps, which is just straight up good. And then it like roots and does damage. It's little friends. So you like bring the enemy units and you send them at one of their teammates. That's what it does, right? So it's like really good against like Beastmaster and Lycan and Enigma and like that type of vibe. But it also just like works on creep waves. I don't know. To me, I don't get it. I feel like just buy... I would want to have the items that lets me play the early game. So I'd buy Vessel, Solar Crest, probably Solar Crest just for the PA so she can't burst me. Like a Pavis this game just seems nice, right? So I don't get it. But okay, let's guess the rank. Then we'll get into our fourth and final replay. Based on the good laning stage and some of the early movements, I disagree with a lot of this. Like, I don't like treads. I feel like treads with 2 points impetus is just not good. I feel like no Blightstone. I feel like Blightstone should be bought almost every game on this hero. I personally think it's too important with the creep early game for taking towers and killing these like weak heroes that you want to pick on, like the Witch Doctor, even the Axe or the Quap. Like Blightstone. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say the rank is Legend 4. Alright, Legend 4, and you are... Oh, okay, I was pretty close. Archon 2, Legend 4, same thing, you know? At the end of the day, let's get into the next replay. Pretty close, best guess yet. We're getting there. Next one, I'm gonna hit dead on. Alright, getting to the last replay. I'm laughing because I just watched the first clip I'm gonna show you guys. It's so funny, I don't know, it's so funny. This skill is crazy. I don't think you should take 2 points reactive. I think just this ability scales too well. I think generally you take 2 points whirling. You want to be 2-2-1-1. I think some lanes max Q is okay, but like I don't see you unless you were against Pudge, which he definitely wasn't. So maybe he was. I don't think so. Okay, last person, Ebola Bear, longtime member of the Game Leap family, one of the boys. I don't know his exact rank. I used to know it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm pretty sure it's between Legend and Divine. Pretty certain. So I have a small window. I'm gonna guess within that window. You guys can use the same window to guess for yourself. we're going to be watching Timber. I'm pretty sure it's a specialty hero of his. He takes down the Morphling. But this clip, oh shit. Okay, I didn't see that. But this part was really, really funny. He's 1 HP. He buys his item. He walks up to farm the wave. And he gets shot. I don't know. Okay, so first gripe I'd have is this item build. It's not that it's that bad, but personally, if I want magic resist, I'm buying raindrops early game because it gives you mana and it's going to give you more or the same amount of health as Cloak. Yes, Cloak builds. Oh, he's buying pipe later. I think this hero should just play to 1v9. Whatever. Point being is this is bad in my opinion because you should buy raindrops if you're worried about magic resist. And the problem is you have no HP sustain, which you might be like, oh, that's why you took 2 points reactive. And there is an argument for that, but I still think that buying Helm allows you to just click Soul Ring, right? That's my personal view on it. I think Raindrop's Helm enables Soul Ring and casting spells the most because it's the most mana and it gives you HP regen. The other thing you can do if you did want to go this item for some reason, like this plus Raindrops, which I don't know, I think that's the best fighting build, like Raindrops plus one of those items, is farming a neutral item. So like instead of diving the tower here, I would chill a bit. I know his team is here, like they want to dive, they feel strong. But maybe farm this camp, get a neutral item. Because if you get safety bubble or seeds, you're 10 times stronger, you can feel comfortable using your soul ring. So that's a small change I would make that will actually make a big difference. Like these dies, it's pretty Chad. The sniper was still here, which is something he should have kept in mind. Like if you didn't see the sniper ever go back mid, pushing the tower is not a good idea and he almost died. Okay, so this next 2-minute segment was really, really interesting. So first things first, they take the tower, he clears the wave, which is good. The skill build is insane. I haven't seen this in forever because ever since they changed this ability, it got really good at level 1. And then like people generally leave it at level 1. So like seeing it max is kind of weird. It's like sort of good against sniper, I guess. But I don't know, it's a little weird. The main problem with this build is level 1 W is terrible. Like, I don't know, it just seems... Every time I leave this W at level 1, I regret it. Like, I've done this build before, it feels so terrible. Like, it's, I don't know, the second point and the third point just makes such a big difference to me. But okay, he takes the tower and comes mid. This rotation is great. This is like some divine immortal level rotation. I think if you over-focus on it, like, to me, a lot of people do this wrong where they make this play, they get a kill, and then they like, all in the tower. And I think he's about to do that. It can be okay to pressure if you think you're just godly strong. I don't know, this seems... Is he gonna kill this guy? Damn, they just walk him down? Level 1 W. No, I'm kidding. But okay, they walk him down, taking the tower, which I guess he can do due to his build. Not perfectly, you can see he's losing health, but not a lot. But at this point, I would just go back bottom. Like, so for me, I think people overforce this shit. Like, at this point, you're half health, you got your kill, you know, it was a great movement, like, this is really great. But now, it's like, don't force it. And to me, this is where people just mess up. They overcommit on these plays. They try to make the big play. Like, yeah, taking the tower is cool, but like taking the risk of dying when you just got like 3 kills in a row or 2, you're on a streak, you're farmed, and there's like this huge wave to farm. Like, part of the reason taking the tower, pushing the wave, and then going mid is so good is because then they push the wave back out and you get to farm it. Like, what I'm telling you guys right now, this is some like really, really high knowledge stuff. Like, I barely talk about this in the regular videos because I don't know, I feel like it's good. It's good information. Whatever. Use it, okay? The reason why it's good, you get a kill, you go back to your lane, you get to wave, camp, wave, camp, wave. It's like so nice, okay? And he could have done that. They take the fight, gets another kill, okay? Sure. Overcommits, dies, I assume. Yeah. Okay. Bit overforced, bit too much, fine. Next up, going pipe. I don't like it because it costs too much mana. Like, to me, the problem with pipe, number 1, this item got like giga nerfed. And number 2, Eternal Shroud's in the game. That item's insane. It gives way too much health. Like, that item's way too good on Timber, in my opinion. And in this game, the magic resist is great. So, not a huge fan of the fact that he's going pipe. Yes, as I said, magic resist is good. Pipe does that. But Eternal Shroud, in my opinion, is just too damn good. Obviously, pipe's a good Dota item, generally, but I don't know. All this gameplay, too, my biggest thing here is he's forcing very hard. This skill build, oh boy. This is insane. This is insane. How do you have 1 point W? This hero's like unplayable with 1 point W. It's so hard to use the W. At least buy a windlace if you're gonna do this build, like so you can go like phase boots. I'm kidding, don't buy phase boots. But I don't know. Like this gameplay, I don't mind aggression, and honestly, if you feel like you're on your timing and you can shut down the enemy, fine. Like they're winning the game, he's creating space, no doubt about it. But like some of it's just reckless. Like to me, I'm looking at the map here. No Rubik, no Zeus, no Monkey, no Vision. 5 heroes not showing. Like, this seems just like an overforce, right? Where if you bought Kaya, He's gonna die. All right. Level 1 W, level 1 W. Oh yeah. Okay, it's just like, this is the thing. These moves are good, but then people overforce. Like, I hope everyone can see what I'm talking about, where like he's so close to making this incredibly high skill play, but then is throwing it away by going a bit too far. It's like really good, really good, really good. Trash. And hopefully I'll try to explain that better and better in future videos. But yeah, just amp up the CS a little bit, let the enemy team split up, then go on them. Right? The problem is you pick them off, like you caught the sniper off guard, and then they 5-man defend the tower and you fight them anyway. Like, all you gotta do is catch them off guard, let them split up, catch them off guard again. If that's your mentality, guys, you're gonna be rank 1 in no time, I swear. I swear. Literally rank 1, better than Watson, better than CCC. Okay, I'm gonna guess the rank. Based on this gameplay, a bit overforced, kind of weird item build. I know this is gonna sound egotistical, but I don't get why people, like, innovate items when no one does this in High MMR. I feel like you have to assume, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're thinking of, Bola. Think whatever you want. Do it, you know, do what you want. Do what you want. But, okay. I'm gonna say ancient something. I wanna say ancient. Legend? Ancient? The spellcasting's like pretty good, and like his pressure is pretty good. The spellcasting is good, but it's just all over force. Like, it's like too aggressive. Like, if he just toned it down a notch, he'd be like divine. I'm gonna say that this is like low ancient. Ancient 1. That's my final guess. And a Bola Bear is... Oh, so close. All right, 2 stars off. That was my best guess. To be fair, I had a range. I kind of knew. But all right, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you want to be in the next episode, just a reminder, leave your hero down below. That's all you got to do. The hero you played and the match ID. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Peace. And that's all. But remember, before you leave, come on, before you tune out, subscribe to the GameLeap website, where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace.